All right, well, it really seems that the honeymoon phase of the Trump-Musk bromance is finally coming to an end, and honestly, we all knew it was only a matter of time. It seems as though Elon Musk, who was going to be working in the White House with Trump, is being told, no, 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 you're going to be going across the street, my friend. It's a funny story. It's also a depressing story. It's also kind of an obvious story. We've all been waiting for this. It is the story of two of the most egocentric and chaotic figures in the modern political space trying to coexist in the same orbit, and it's just not going well. Elon Musk, the tech billionaire mogul who has spent the last few years pretending to be a political pundit, has become a very vocal supporter of Donald Trump. He's dumped huge amounts of money into Trump's campaign. It got him a seat alongside Trump at a bunch of high-profile events. And in fact, he has been so supportive that he's been glued to Trump since the inauguration. And now the White House is not so gently showing him the door to a different building that is across the street. So reports started to emerge this week that Elon Musk is being denied an office in the West Wing, which is the heart of the White House. And instead, he's being relegated to the Eisenhower Executive Office Building, which it's part of the White House complex. It's sort of like being in a parking lot. I've been to the White House and to the Eisenhower Executive Office Building. There is no doubt that in the Executive Office Building, you do feel as though you're being kept separate from the real action. And of course, it's sort of all tongue-in-cheek. The people in that building are doing really important work. But after you dump in $250 or $260 million and you expect to be right there, and then you're told you'll actually be at the other building, it is a downgrade for Elon Musk for sure. Now, a lot of the headlines are about Musk has been kicked out of the White House. Depending on how you define White House, it is and it isn't true, but he's being shuffled to the sidelines as he is increasingly sort of irritating Trump based on a lot of the good reporting that we have. The decision reportedly came from Donald Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles. She's the one who delivered a speech to incoming staff about collaboration and shared goals and said, we don't have room here for people who want to be sort of solo stars. Now, working solo and being a star, that's the only thing that Elon Musk really knows how to do. So it's obviously not a good fit to work in Donald Trump's administration. And this is after weeks of Musk's constant presence around Trump, to the point where Trump was joking about Elon won't go home. And it's sort of a joke, but it has been true. And this really is a reminder about Trump's friendships and kind of the nature of relationships with Trump. Trump's friendships have the sort of lifespan of a fly. It was a matter of time before the cracks started. And then adding to the drama here is that Elon Musk has been embroiled in this controversy that surfaced. First, it was the Nazi salute. Then it was his appearance at this far-right German meeting, and Musk is denying everything and saying, these are just stupid allegations, they're based in nothing, it's just people angry with me because I stopped voting for Democrats. But this all does seem to be affecting Musk's kind of positioning within the Trump administration. And meanwhile, Musk's new role with Doge is also facing some legal challenges. I told you that Vivek Ramaswamy, who had been selected as the co-leader of Doge with Musk, is now just acknowledging that he's going to be making an announcement about running for governor. He's getting the hell out of there. You don't leave after 8 days if it's going well. And the problem that Doge is now having is that there's a lawsuit that says the entire thing violates federal law because it lacks proper transparency. Now, Trump's plan was don't make it an official department, make it sort of like an advisory type group, not subject to Senate confirmation, fine, but there is some problem now as far as transparency, and it's all leading, it's funny, but it's pointing me to, it was all so absurd from the beginning. This was all a marriage of convenience. It was built on mutual admiration. Elon Musk seeing Trump as a guy who could get him goodies for his businesses. Trump seeing Elon Musk as a guy who, wow, he's even wealthier than I am, which is, of course, very impressive to Donald Trump. But when you put two massive egos in the same room, it's only a matter of time before somebody gets kicked out, or in this case, moved to a different building. It couldn't happen to a more deserving person, and Doge is very quickly falling apart.
We've seen many high-profile data breaches this year, raising serious concerns about personal information security, and most alarming, National Public Data announced a major breach potentially impacting nearly every American. It exposed 2.9 billion records, including names, addresses, dates of birth, phone numbers, social security numbers, and hackers released all of this online for free. But I feel secure thanks to Aura, one of our sponsors. Aura monitors your personal data. This includes your social across billions of data points, including dark web and public records. It will let you know if there's an identity theft risk, and they provide up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. Aura offers additional safety features like real-time breach alerts, a password manager, and much more. I don't want to leave myself or my family vulnerable to these data breaches. If you don't want to either, go to aura.com/Pacman to try 2 weeks free. That's enough time to see if your personal data is already exposed. The link is in the description.